Fighting Irish against the LSU Tigers. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason, and challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoffs next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Tigers will kick it away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Back to throw. It's Carr. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. It's a 1st and 10 play. A quick throw out left, complete.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but, man, these are important. Creating 2nd and short, 3rd and short. Nice job by this offense. I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a 1st down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. And he's brought down, but the defense swipes the ball in the 1st drive of the game.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
The offense now has great field position to start the drive. On the ground, it's Berry. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. but the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. They look to throw it here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future. Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's going to hand this off. Pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
And the wideout goes in motion. Same tailback, another carry. And he's not going to get there short of the first down. He brings up 4th. 4th down and 2 coming up. He's trying to keep the drive going. And now the handoff. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2. We'll see if the offense can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Levitt. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds it, just a short gain on that completion. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Stop quickly after the catch, but it's first and goal now at the 7.
This tight end is certainly a playmaker, and that's a big completion here. Good throw by the quarterback, but what I love about it is it's setting them up for first and goal. Now it's about what you can do to pay this off, getting this ball into the end zone. They've got to get 6 out of this drive.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line, it's Durham. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down and goal upcoming. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Powering through a tackle. Toward the pylon. Did he get there? No, they'll spot the ball at the 1.
Well, that's going to bring up third and goal. And on third down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in! Touchdown, LSU!
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense. He
stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race at the 10 now. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They were not going to catch him that time.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Tigers come up to the line in a hurry out.
Nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Can he make it to the marker? Got an opening here. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48.
That's a fantastic read and decision by the quarterback in the RPO game. He sees that is a handoff because the defender stays deep in the secondary. Now there's not enough guys up front, and the running back is able to go and get the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris. And right now, it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The offense will spend the timeout here. Got to decide what to call on this 3rd and long. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To the air, it's Levitt. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Levitt. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle, it's Green. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Sperry. He's stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. The Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Catch made for the score. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Back to throw. It's Carr looking for the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up,
down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout taken by LSU, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Now the Tigers decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll run it here. He's got a crease. Breaks it. Here he goes. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. And now with just 3 seconds left on the play clock, they'll spend the timeout. Back to pass. It's Levin. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That is not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains and they're off schedule. And Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of this back. The only thing that you should be trying to do on this second down play call is get to a position where you've got third and manageable to try to move the sticks.
Second and long from the 14. On the ground, it's Berry. And the defense wraps him up. And the Tigers come to the line in a hurry-up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. The Tigers will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They'll test the right side here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
They'll try the right here. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build.
Makes the catch and has space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep. Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
On 2nd and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a 3rd and very long.
In order to be a good passing team, throwing the ball short, it has to be on time and accurate. This is late. It's too far outside, and he's got a toe tap just to get a catch. At this point, it's just good for the wide receiver that he's able to get a catch on the ball. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. They bring him down short. That 1st down marker sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. It's complete. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the back gets the football. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Irish. That's how you finish a play.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Tackle made after just a short gain. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff to the back. He's got space. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside. As soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. A 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Handoff running right. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Really solid stuff from this offense. Your quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays, the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The Tigers go back on top.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line.
And the ball is picked off.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. Leaning on the run game here late. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Got an opening here. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Fighting Irish will call their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? Now Notre Dame will spend their 2nd timeout. They've still got 1 more left to work with.
They do such a good job of this, and Chris, it pops up on film when I'm watching this defense play. Their recognition and instincts are off the charts, and you see the formation and motion of these jet sweeps. They're prepared for it, and here they get a tackle for loss.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, monster kick upcoming here. He makes this one into 2-possession game. I really love their chances. He's got to just focus and kick this one through the uprights.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Back to pass. It's Carr. That's caught. It's Mobley. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I love them working the sidelines to manage the clock, but with a timeout left, you might want to attack the middle of the field. That's where the defense is weakest. They can hit them big down the seam right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it with room to run. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Checks this down to the running back. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
The DB's backing off from the line now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. Heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.